Soul Garden.
Hello, Ambassador Gemini. Welcome to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. I'm your host, Christopher Witecki. And pardon my tardiness this week. I got into a wicked fight with food poisoning. Was not fun, but I'm back online. So thank you for your patience this week. Now, before we get into your horoscope, I do want to point out Lightcast Boot Camp. This is a very unique course that I invented to help you step into your manifestation power. Making and creating your own reality is a formula that is repeatable over and over again. The Secret and other forums have talked about it but not given a clear picture. We have crystallized this into a clear picture. We had people last summer that say, I want to manifest this, and by the end, they did. So if you're ready to step in your magic and you want to try it out, come read about it at lightcastbootcamp.com. Now, for the Gemini race, we are here in Chapter 3 of Sun in Aquarius. The Geminis are working to upgrade their belief structure state of awareness. Remember, the soul is comprised of 12 states of consciousness that are all talking to one another. One of them is our belief structure, what we believe in. Now, beliefs come from putting together all sorts of little Gemini tidbits into sentences, conclusions. This is what your opposite sign, Sagittarius, is excellent at. They're great at the conclusion, you're great at the details. But once a year, you come to your conclusions. Conclusions meaning your beliefs change. You might have been a Catholic and now you've concluded to be a Buddhist. You might have, this is also a time where a lot of people are working on their abilities to educate in general, your skill set of education in general. You might be working on your career education at this time, or going to college, or even planning trips. Because when we travel and throw ourselves in alien consciousness, we grow. We can't help but grow. We expand what's aware. So, on Monday, where I was copping out, it was time to restore balance and order when it comes to your collective conscious. That's what we're talking about, your belief structure. Venus was ruling the day. It might have been a day of finding a solution. It might have been a day of finding the right place to travel. It might have been understanding and finally understanding something you've been grappling with all month. But overall, it was about putting it into a nice, smooth balance, coming to peace when it comes to your belief structure. The moon was in Scorpio, so you were hyper aware of your body and your health. On Tuesday, Valentine's Day, you were still hyper aware. You might have had some tummy issues yourself. Moon in Scorpio still bringing all of your emotion right into your body, which I find Geminis don't like at all, by the way, being a father of a Gemini. But the sun was ruled by Neptune, so it was an intuitive day. Valentine's Day was a spacey day, and you might have been a little sick to your stomach if you were dealing with certain issues. It was really time to intuit certain answers. So if you were grappling with a problem with your belief structure, hopefully a little bird gave you an answer. On Wednesday, when we anticipate this show airing, Saturn rules the day. Saturn ruling the day means it's time to make decisions about what you actually believe. It's time to go ahead and put your money where your mouth is. If you decided you're a Democrat, or you've decided you're a Catholic, or you've decided whatever, well, let's put it into motion. Let's decide. Cut off what you don't believe and put your arms around what you do believe. It's a big day. Now, decision making is a big part of manifesting reality. Part of the reason Geminis don't manifest very quickly, and this is from my own experience of watching, just to be honest, is because you never come to a conclusion. You never tie off your beliefs. It's always that, well, it could be or this or that. Sorry, God doesn't want two options. She wants one. And this is a time where you have to decide. So it's a decision day. Now, the moon will be in Sagittarius on that day. So as you're making this belief decision, you get kind of sentimental and emotional for relationships. So something with relationships or politics of relationship plays in this decision-making process on Wednesday. And we also begin to trine Saturn in Libra. What this means is this belief decision that you're making has a lot to do with whether or not you are happy in life or not. I'll talk more about that on Saturday, or when I talk about Saturday, but keep that in mind. your happiness and how your beliefs play into it or not. Now, for those of you that I watch over personally in the Guardian Agency, I will send you a personal text on Wednesday at the perfect time that talks about your natal chart and what it takes for you, Gemini, you as a unique Gemini versus other Geminis based on your date of birth, what you require to make decisions. Each soul is different, even though they belong to a common race. So I'll help you out on Wednesday with that. On Thursday, it's time to take action. Action with where you're moving forward now with this decision. So if you decided you were a Buddhist, go to a temple. If you decided you're a Republican, go watch a debate. Put it into action. You must put into action what you want to manifest. That's one of the secret ingredients to light casting reality. A lot of people just sit there and wait. There's a reason why they did a rain dance, not a rain sit-in. Okay, you must put it into action. So on Thursday, it's a time to put it into action. You're still emotional about relationships. So this whole philosophy may be centering around or harboring around a relationship issue you have, but it's not about the relationship, it's more about the belief. Okay, keep that in mind when you put it into action. On Friday things actually feel pretty good regardless for many reasons. One, the moon moves into Capricorn, so this will shift emotions. Well, I don't know if that's better for you, but for you, it becomes less about relationships and more about boundaries is what I'm trying to get to. So on Friday, you are emotionally sensitive to certain boundaries, and there's something that's going to need to happen. I'll talk about it. With the sun at 28 degrees, it is time to hold your new reality. So Friday is about being this new Republican or just owning it. So as you walk down the street, it's a fake it till you make it. You've heard that expression before in manifesting reality. The truth is, you don't want to fake it till you make it till the 28th degree. You're wasting your time before then because you haven't built the principal consciousness under it. But once you're at 28 degrees, fake it till you make it. That is the cherry on top. And that's what you're doing on Friday. You're faking it till you make it. What I was talking about with emotions earlier was you're going to have to let go of an old comfort zone. To be the Republican or to be the Democrat or to be whatever it is you're manifesting in your philosophy, whatever it is you're subscribing to in your belief structure, you're going to have to let go of some sort of comfort you're used to. You're going to have to feel new boundaries. You won't die, but you got to let go of that old you, and that's part of the test on Friday. Now on Friday, if you want a little pick-me-up, we do have SG Live, starring myself and Carolyn Nagel. This is our webcam radio show. We come on webcam and we do radio and we take calls and we have a live chat room and we have fun and we karaoke. And I know it sounds goofy, but it's a lot of fun, and you can see me in a whole new light. So come on down. It is at our SG prime time. That's 11 a.m. Pacific, and that stretches all the way to 7 in London, from LA to London. Okay, then on Saturday. Saturday is a big climax of the week. It is the tested degree, okay? The 29th degree is the tested degree. Why? Well, you've been thinking about being this new philosophy or standing in this new light or going to this university or taking this trip to Zimbabwe, whatever it is you're manifesting with belief structure and expansion. But now the emotions of it catch up with you. Oh my God, Zimbabwe, do I need to get shots? The emotional reality catches up on the tested degree. That's why we get tested, because our emotions have got to play along. So you're tested, you're kind of anxious. And look at this. The trine to Saturn is the direct 29 degrees on this Saturn day. And what that means is you will likely have to follow your heart in a new way in order to be this new philosophy. The truth is, it better be in tune with your heart. Whatever it is you declare yourself as a Republican or a Democrat or whatever it is you're stepping into, your heart must be behind it. If it's not, you're going to have a harder time later this spring. Make sure it is, and that's what this awareness line is about. Your emotions are still kind of nervous, let's say, about the boundaries on Saturday. So it's a heebie-jeebie day. Now, those in GA, I'll send you another Witecki, a personal Witecki on Saturday that will help you understand what it takes to release. In other words, for you, how to let go of your heart, not to worry so much with your heart, for your heart to trust. If this is the right path, how do you actually let go? I'm going to help you with that going back to your natal chart with a Witecki on Saturday. On Sunday, it is 0 degrees. You know what I like to say? 0 means 0. The sun is technically offline. We're in a weird twilight zone between two states of awareness, so things feel kind of weird. What's interesting is the moon in Aquarius follows through. So right after light casting this trip or whatever it is you've been making with belief structure this month, your emotions, you really feel the consequence of that reality on Sunday. You will feel it. You will feel it. You will not see it. The sun's at 0 degrees, but you will feel it because the moon will be in that space. So on Sunday, it's a chill day, and if you did your work, you should feel good on Sunday. If you feel crappy on Sunday, you might want to go back over the last horoscopes. All right, Gemini, that's all I got for you now. I'll be back in 7 days. Good luck with all that. Until then, live, love, be.